going on with you? Pope and ENT, Red Pill Rescue Live. Man, Pope and we live.
I
What's good with you, good bro?
right hand raised for power. Peace and benedictions. What's going on
Right.
with you, man?
Man, what's good with you, man? Philadelphia, California, man. Sun going down out here in Cali. See, it's a little dark over them ways.
Yeah, we got knowledge on back order. You know what I mean? So
That's right.
hold on. My fault.
Good.
No.
Shout out to those that's tuning in, current and future.
So I want to dial back. I want to dial back to the odds of the month. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Okay.
we're gonna talk about the odds of the month and what they mean. You know what I'm saying? So pull this video up. Let me get back in the room. You know what I'm saying? Now the odds of the month is like the middle of the month, like how you get paid on the 1st and the 15th. You know what I'm saying? So the middle of the month is uh I guess you could say a spiritual time. A time when there's a lot of spiritual energy out there to be claimed, and different nefarious clandestine people go about doing it in different ways, whether through talismans or rituals or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So or creating order out of chaos. You know what I'm saying? So let me throw this video clip up.
Okay.
Let's say it's a video clip, right? So
Mhm.
uh, let me get in scope so we can pause this right here. Let's go back. Hold on. So what is the odds of the month? You know what I mean? So the odds of the month. Let me move this right here. I think we gotta move the brand too. We should be good. All right. So you see, in the 31st, in the what does it say? In the 31 day, um, I guess cycle, such as March, you have the Collins, the Collins, right? That's how you get the calendar from the Collins, the first day, and also you have the odds of the month. So it breaks down what the Collins are, and it also showing you what the odds are. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You see that Pope right there say with the 2 days, with 2 to 6 days being counted simply as the days before nuns. You know what I'm saying? The nuns that fell on the 7th day and the 8th and the 14th before the odds. You know what I mean? So the odds of the month is the 15th of the month. You know what I'm saying? So so we had the odds of March, right? So one of the most familiar odds of the March is here. You see your man Julius Caesar getting sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? So Julius Caesar was sacrificed in the odds of March. You know what I'm saying? So now we dealing with the odds of May. You know, so here we are. This is the odds of May, right? Just like the odds of March. You see Julius Caesar. He got killed. You know what I'm saying? They just keep that in mind that they tend to want to do crazy shit in the middle of the month. So you can consider that a prerequisite. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Pope? You there with me? You following?
Yep. Yep. I'm following. Looking at Soothsayer.
So what you
Uh-huh.
so are you familiar with the odds of the month? Have you ever heard about this before?
No, I heard about the Ides of March
Yeah. So
in school. Yeah.
so that's when Julius Caesar was killed. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not a coincidence. Of course, he was killed by the senators. You know what I'm saying? So they plotted on him, and they did this intentionally. You know what I'm saying? On the 15th. You know, But just like how we speak it to, just sagaciously, that these calendrums and Ides are significant times of the month. You know what I'm saying? That's why they pay people on the 1st and the 15th. You know what I'm saying? So you see the Ides of March right here. Julius Caesar killed in 44 BC. Of course, we know that 44 is the kill number in gematria, just like 17. You know what I'm saying? So, they've been doing it for a long time, long
Right.
time, you know. So we just setting the stage, for the Ides of May. You know what I'm saying? So, these coincidents coincide cohesively. You know what I'm saying?
Right. A lot of code.
And look, defeat to France, the defeat of France, May, June. You know what I'm saying? The Ides of May. So France was defeated in 1940. You know what I'm saying? The Ides of May. So they do certain shit ritualistically. You know what I mean? And these is like receipts throughout history. You know what I mean? So again, so what we have here, we have the Galveston Bridge, right? That they've been doubling up on bridges and barges and all kind of stupid shit, right? And
Right.
we broke down the Francis Scott Key situation and pointing out that 128, just like how it was in White Lion, and all of these different references to 128 matching up, and also 26 and in the 11 and goddamn 47. So it was a lot of number symbology up in that situation. So of course, right on cue, we have the Galveston Bridge, right? Galveston Bridge collapse equals 128. Galveston equals 128. So we got some bullshit happening over here in Texas on the 15th. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not a coincidence. And the
Right.
shit down for like a couple hours and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like you see people, like if them people was over there, they was trapped over there. You know what I'm saying? More bullshit, more coincidental bullshit. Look at this. Did you see this shit, Pope?
See where that
Yeah.
railroad bridge collapsed on top of the barge there. And as you mentioned, it happened around 10 o'clock this morning, the only bridge connecting Pelican Island to Galveston. So right now we haven't seen any vehicles cross other than the emergency vehicles that are assessing the bridge. And as you mentioned, also knocking out power to Pelican Island. Don't know if they restored that yet, but just look at all of this damage from the barge. Again, don't know exactly what happened and how it veered into that railroad.
So their electricity grid was connected to the bridge. So that bridge going out just eliminated all the electricity for the island.
Right. You see how these things are strategically, it's almost like they testing shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and
'Cause that don't even sound right.
yeah, shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
a
They,
you know what I'm saying? These coincidence.
Crews in Baltimore are making progress in removing the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge by demolishing a large section this afternoon. Crews detonated explosives in an effort to help remove a
Like
steel bridge truss. That
again.
truss has been lying on
This what
top
we
of the
left off at.
cargo ship that slammed into the bridge more than a month ago. Crews say the controlled demolition will help them remove the 8 to 12 million pounds of bridge that remains on top of the ship. Once all the debris is removed, the ship will be taken to a dock at the port. Officials hope they can move the ship out on Wednesday. Maryland Governor Wes Moore hopes to have maritime traffic flowing in and out of the port again by the end of the month.
You know what I'm saying? The Ides of May. Now look, now remember when we reported on the Scott Key Bridge shit, and we was talking
Yeah.
about the new laws that the Coast Guard would have and shit. They
Uh-huh.
employing them right now because them people that they saying is on the bridge, was on the ship, they can't leave.
Right.
So right. So we called that shit. We laid out this shit. As you see how all of that shit was already planned. All them laws that they passed was literally months and days before that shit happened. And
Right.
as soon as
Right
that
on time.
Now that is right, yeah, right on time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, that's a development story. We're gonna have to touch back on that. You know what I'm saying? But you
Right.
know, that's our little intro. You know what I'm saying? I say peace and benedictions. So now
Yeah.
we're gonna get on to these current events and shit that's going on in the world and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we just wanted to point
Right.
that shit out.
Right. Right.
May, you know what I'm saying, and things lining up ritualistically. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna point out some more shit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
Right.
man, it's a lot of crazy shit going on, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
you seen the shit that happened with and that's happening in the media. Shit that they distracting us from with the media and the gossip and all this shit. The shit turning into
Right.
uh days of our lives or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Worse than that. Yeah. This is just foul. Dumb shit. Turning into world star, basically. Shit, terrible. Yeah, as I've been seeing. I've been peeping game. Definitely the distractions. I guess it's an advantage to not having Facebook and motherfucking Instagram, so you'd be missing all the dumb shit, the extra dumb shit, I should say. Because paying attention to what's going on in the news, it lets you know why all these other distractions is out there. People have been caught up in that shit, following along these little weird ass stories.
Yeah, so they bring Diddy back up in the news and shit, right? They bring him back up in the news, and
Uh-huh.
let me get this clip up here. So they bring him back up in the news, right? I want to pause this right here. So
Right.
you know, they just had now, mind you, the shit shifted back up on Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, like you had everybody, basically going, people still going in on Drake, posting their tweets about him and shit. You know what I'm saying? But lo and behold, this dude popped back up in the news. Now somebody had put together a list of people who's supporting him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At the time, there's a couple of them no longer support him, or at least on Instagram, I guess, how they might say.
Well, these people who've been
Couple,
supporting him, they recently gone viral. So like on this list, you got now just look at some of these names: Lil Scrappy, Stevie J, Meek Mills, Carisha, the girl Kalina from Dirty Money, Fat Joe, right? Busta Rhymes,
mm-hmm.
uh, Rico Love, Joel Santana, and Carl Thomas. I can't see who the other two people is. Miss Hilton and Bria.
Erica Badu.
Miss Hilton, Erica Badu, and Bria. Now, all of these motherfuckers got suspect shit, suspect profiles with them. You know what I'm saying? They all seem to be, you know, working for these nefarious clandestines, doing wild shit, weird stories about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's kind of interesting that this lineup of people are defending him, because it's almost like, yeah, y'all the people who will probably be on them tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You got financial interests, lack of thereof.
So
Everybody got money involved.
so strategically, this video come back out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody then touched on this and seen this shit already. So this dude, now this video is from 2016, right? Now the thing about the video is that why they didn't play this while the trial was going on? Why this wasn't on the news when the trial was going on? You know what I'm saying? That's the question you
It
ask.
wouldn't be able to be submitted.
Like if you think that one don't have nothing to do with the other, right? They just seem to have just pivoted back to Diddy, right? Then ask yourself this question: why is this video surfacing now, and why didn't it surface while the trial was going on? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm? Well, it'd be inadmissible. Timestamp.
Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people is, weighing in on how they feel about Cassie. She recently made a statement. I didn't get to see what she said, but we was digging some more important shit. But we
Yeah.
and this shit real quick. So, of course, this dude, he apologized. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a bullshit apology. I'm not even, we don't even need to really play it for real. But, this is him apologizing. Y'all all seen this video footage. But the point is that why is this shit strategically happening now? You know what I'm saying? All right, just a couple days ago, Drake is the main target, right? When people just post all kind of shit up about Drake, you know what I'm saying? They stopped the beef, right? They stopped you know what I'm saying? But that still kept going in. And then lo and behold, now it's like, all right, back with Puff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he releasing statements somewhere that look like, he can't be extradited from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looked like the same place that Russell Simmons is at.
Right.
Yep. Same video background.
Yeah, but it seemed like with all of this shit, it just seemed like it's
about everybody in the industry. I'm gonna tell y'all all this right now. If Act ever goes down, y'all all go down with me, because I hold no secrets from nobody.
Now he beat
Could
up
it be?
Too, you know what I'm saying? Going back.
You were a little bit repulsed by the fact that so many people outside the culture of Chicago, they hyped up the music, not knowing that real lives were being affected. How do you feel about that?
I wanted to slap you in your face, honestly. People exactly like you made a following off of clowning situations that we go through in real life. Whatever made you feel like you had a space to have a perspective on our people dying?
Drill was so hyped up by everyone. I had to give a different perspective. The content was not just negative.
It was just negative, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really think you a bitch. Who made you eligible to even weigh in? You sitting at a computer, jacking
Everybody
off,
weighs in.
fucking typing. You're talking about real shit. What you know about that, bro? Those are ballsy things to say, not coming from a ballsy person. It's just kind of sick when it's real people dying young. I'm at those funerals. Man, that's some whole shit. But we should just move on.
We should move on.
Yeah. Well,
he ain't had the same energy for dude right there. You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah, he had it for me.
Yeah, he had it for me because he knew he wasn't going to ever see me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like we told you, the boy who said he was going to take his manhood, spicy, zesty Santana, he said he was going to take him out of here. You know what I mean? He was crying. He was just recently crying again, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't see that shit, but I heard he was crying and shit. I mean, but like, man, we told you, these shadow puppets, just like Cat Williams said. Cat Williams said, motherfuckers gonna be, all the shit gonna be revealed, and we've been talking about, these shadow puppets, face mask cracking and all that, since the COVID situation, you know what I'm saying? And even before that, but it was more obvious then, like even when the shit happened, these motherfuckers came out with verses, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you see like the industry set up on some distraction shit. Like, here we go again with
entertainment.
Right. Here we go again with the bullshit. So it's like, man, like, and then like you see like motherfuckers like with speaking out on shit now. Like, remember we was talking about how like because Rick said the shit wasn't over, then he got dissed and people accuse him of stealing his lyrics and shit. And it's like, these motherfuckers start using the media against
to attack him.
Who perceivably going against the grain. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And like
blatantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to go through a couple more of these little stories right here. You know, then we can get into some more of the meat and potatoes and shit. You know what I mean? Crazy shit going on. So
Right.
the waterman said
Mm-hmm.
he gonna come. He said he coming in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he can come on and help us out. You know what I mean? Now look, now all right, look, they gave your man Puff the key to the city back in the day, right? So they
Mm-hmm.
now they talking about they're gonna take it away from him and shit. You know what I mean?
You should just volunteer and get that shit back. They're trying to Bill Cosby him. That's all. Take all his accolades away.
New York, we fucking did it! Harlem, we did it!
Yeah, I had to cut that music
That's
off.
the key.
They give you
That's the
like
key.
seconds or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the key to the city. This when he got the John, you know, riding around, you know, Times Square with the John, right? So, you know, given all the current shit that's going on with him, you know, just like how they was talking to Cam, you see how like the media is like they like they want to ask people about, you know, how you feel about Diddy and shit like that, and they kind of putting people on the hot seat, like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, let me play this real quick. Hold up.
And given everything that's developed over the weekend with P. Diddy, what are you thinking about possibly rescinding the honor that you gave him last year when you presented him with the key to the city?
I think all of us were deeply disturbed by watching that chilling video of the young lady being assaulted by him, and the committee and the team. We've never rescinded a key before, but we are now sitting down to see what the next steps forward are going to be.
So you are considering it?
We are taking everything under analysis, and the team will come back with me with a final determination.
All right.
Now, see, they just did a pace and lead on him and shit. So basically,
Right.
they talked about this beforehand. That's why they brought him on there. So that's
Uh-huh.
the question in his lap. Like, yeah, so so basically they said like y'all gonna take the key from him, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he like, yeah, we looking into it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so you know, this shit seems to be intentional. And of course, you know, we covered this shit, you know, already with the Puff shit, you know what I mean? And why would some of the reasons be why they would fuck with him or that they could fuck with him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so you know, go back and check that video. I forget the name of that fucking video. I think it was the Diddler, wasn't it? It was whatever that joint ain't even had no title, it was just a whole bunch of hashtags and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we did a breakdown on that shit. You know what I mean? So let me all right, I'm looking at the wrong shit. Hold up. So I seen this shit right here, right? So with the you know, the John Jaguar, right? Like, you know, some people were saying about shit, and you know, that's up to debate, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the reason why people say lying is because they like, well, they would knock her off. Her saying all of this all candidly like that, like, you know, she would have like a target on her, so she wouldn't be saying this. You know what I'm saying? And like even like with Cassie, right? Like, all right, if Cassie is saying that she she has information on people that she know for a fact that who has something to do with, you know, somebody getting knocked off, then a lot of things that she could have been doing, she could have been operating under fear. You know what I'm saying? So it's like fear her own life. Like, damn, if I don't cooperate, you know, they're gonna do something to me. You know, so I don't know. I wasn't there, so I ain't gonna, you know, try to go as far as to say, oh, she was thinking this or she was thinking that. You know, I leave that to the other gossip people. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I just seen, you know, I'll be saying certain shit. You know, we see certain shit. You know, share information and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, this all right. Like, I'm gonna play this clip with the Jaguar White, and I found a clip of Rihanna, where they was asking her about, you know, motherhood and shit. And like the shit, like I'm gonna just play this shit. You know what I mean? Like this shit kind of crazy. This shit kind of crazy, man. You know. All right, so we struggle streaming. You know, let me get back in the room. Oh yeah, they left the shit up there. That's what's up. All right, here we go.
Breaking news, Def Jam was just bought by Republic. And guess who owns Republic? My good old friend who used to be a local promotion rep in Los Angeles, Monty Lippman. So congratulations to the Lippman brothers, actually. Wow. Def Jam sold to Republic, Universal,
Nah,
Atlantic. Just laid
Yep.
off a bunch of people.
damn.
People that were employed for 20 years.
They ain't needed no more.
And this business isn't in trouble?
It's something going on with hip hop. They canceled the back
Yeah.
shit, like
Look, y'all
allegedly.
need a Captain Save-A.
You know, it's and like, you know, look, these are the industry plans. Now I didn't do a good job of introducing this video because I forgot this shit was on here, honestly. But let me go back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so these some of these industry plants, you know what I mean? Let me run it back a little bit. So I forgot these clips was on here because we were talking about the other shit. But I just want to hurry up and get through this shit, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Is that shit up on the screen or is it?
Yep. Said, let's meet the billionaire who represents or responsible for introducing the world to Ice Spice. So Ice Spice is not a Spice Girl. Is that how that works?
No, she's a industry plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Oh.
and you know, just like how we were saying, like, you know, these people don't look like us. You know, they control the industry, and then they put who they want to be in there, and all of that. You know, and that was the whole thing that was being revealed with the whole Drake situation. You know, so like, you know, and it's not just him. Like, you know, it's, you know, basically everybody that you're seeing on TV right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on.
Still.
I'm gonna take this joint off and then try to put it back up. All right, let me see. Let me see what happened. Hold on. All right, there we go. Yeah, because that shit, I couldn't see that shit.
Was a little blurry, a little taste.
I think that shit, the resolution might have been too high. Shit, you know what I mean? So they're bringing the video back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Excuse us. Struggle streaming at its finest.
News.
Now, and
Def Jam was just bought by Republic.
this type of shit that be going on though, while all the stupid gossip shit be going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, and distracting you from shit
And
like
guess
that.
who owns Republic?
So let me move this shit up a little bit. I probably shouldn't fuck with
My
it.
good old friend who used to be a local promotion rep.
So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it alone. I think
in Los Angeles, Monty Lippman. So congratulations.
So how did they come through and just buy that?
The Lippman brothers, actually. Wow.
Yep. Many items up.
Def Jam sold.
What? Sure is.
Republic, Universal, Atlantic.
And all that shit.
Just laid off a bunch of people. People that were employed for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And this business isn't in trouble? Look, y'all need a Captain Saber.
All right, so all right. Now, I mean, he is bringing up a good point though, because just like how we was talking about earlier and shit about the whole like battle rap situation. Like, you know, they saying that the battle rap shit is like going against community guidelines and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, if that shit is going against community guidelines, then all hip hop is going against community guidelines. At least a bit.
Then.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but you know, record sales is slumping. You know, a lot of people ain't putting out units like that. You got the whole streaming bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Now, now again, like, you know, again here with, you know, what we got here on the screen, you know, just like Nas said, hip hop is dead. You know what I'm saying? It's because when you got the shit that's not based around like real talent and it's just based around somebody's marketing stunt, you know, these people put in certain people for whatever they agenda is, and you know, you can kind of you can put two and two together to see what their agenda is. You know, why did somebody like this want to sign somebody like that? You know, not saying nothing negative about her, but it's like you see a continuous theme where, you know, these these, you know, let me just give it a bean. These Jewish people right here, you know, they want to sign like, you know, these like ratchet acts, you know what I'm saying? And use that as imagery to kind of, you know, manipulate the rest of the women to normalize this behavior. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now this is Glorilla. Now Glorilla, then she just got locked up for a DUI. I am like we said on that joint, they probably gonna make that shit disappear, and that's probably who the dude gonna make who gonna make it disappear. You know what I'm saying? You know, this was the another one, you know, Ice Spice. You see her all over the news and shit. They keep, you know, bombarding you with her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta ask the question. Well, why do these dudes want to put this certain type of image out here, and why is they using black women to do it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Straight garbage.
Now I know people gonna say, you know, Ice Spice ain't black or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? But you see a continuous theme,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
What would it take for Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
Now this is what I was talking about earlier with
I
the
don't know,
shit.
but I got an idea that Evan Rogers is gonna help me figure that out.
And who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning on the island where she comes from with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane from one country to another. Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughters. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. How don't people see SOSs anymore?
So do you think that there will ever be a space or a time where Rihanna may come forward and express some of her experiences?
I don't know, but I'm working. She didn't look comfortable pregnant. Super Bowl, word has it, she didn't want to do it at all. She just had no choice. And then she was forced to step down from her $1 billion company so she could be alone.
Do you think that's also the reason why the album situation is what it is, where she's not dropping any music?
I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't. More music means more indebted. More music means she stays a shell corporation and not a human being. I wonder how Rihanna's feeling about being replaced by Blue Ivy.
Jaguar Wright has recently spoken out about the sacrifices Rihanna made to achieve her stardom, highlighting the roles of Evan Rogers and Jay-Z. Wright highlighting the troubling nature of Rihanna's journey, noting how young she was when she was discovered and flown to the U.S. without parental supervision, which she finds deeply concerning.
That's crazy, dog.
Wright's comments come after a controversial video involving P. Diddy surfaced yesterday. She suggests that the focus on P. Diddy's alleged abuse of power is just the tip of the iceberg, and argues that the music industry needs scrutiny for its treatment of young artists. Wright believes this systemic issue is not limited to one individual, but reflects broader industry practices. As Wright continues to highlight these issues, it raises a crucial and controversial question. Are we complicit in the exploitation of young artists by supporting an industry that may prioritize profit over the well-being of its talent?
I have my nipples out. I have my
now look at now. Listen to what she said right here. Look.
But shit. Because I did so much shit in my life as a mom and like an evolved young lady. Young, emphasis on young.
You heard that?
There's just things that I just feel like I would never do.
On young.
Like, oh my God, I really did that?
Emphasis on...
Yeah, she was young.
Yeah.
She was.
Man,
we all know.
Crazy though. So it's like, all right, like how it if motherfuckers are saying that, you know, that she lying about shit, then it's like, you know, she's an elaborate liar with a lot of detail. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then you have to explain the, you know, the coincidence type shit. How do you explain her? Like, now, of course, you know, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what you're saying. You know, she's not like basically doing a tell-all right here. But remember, they asked her, you know, do you think that she gonna come forward and say something? And you know, if she having feelings like this, right, and she's saying shit like this, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But in the nature of you know, the business and what she's saying, you know, like she said, it's probably best that she just do what she told. And you know what I'm saying, whatever they tell her to do. You know what I'm saying? And stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we try to tell y'all, you know, been trying to tell people for this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, with some wicked shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people is, you know, talking about these topics now, and like you've been saying, like, yo, I've been talking about this shit for the past 15 years. You know,
right.
Motherfuckers, I hear this shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That was hot topic of discussion. So, you know,
people stopping playing. Yeah, they stopped playing Diddy shit and stuff like that. Nigga, I ain't never played this shit. So, oh well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we see what they doing. They trying to, like I said, they trying to Bill Cosby. You know what I mean? Start taking them accolades away. Like they was taking all Bill Cosby credentials before the court case, before the court thing happened. So he couldn't have nothing to hold him, making everybody run away from him and all the shit, regardless of guilt or not. Surely. That's how they do. They smear you. And if they can't hit you in the pockets, because they couldn't just make him fall in debt or try to hit him with the shit they did Wesley Snipes with the tax evasion and shit. They know that he, you know what I mean, they wouldn't be able to use that tactic. Or him falling asleep in the bathtub or something, like, oh, too soon. But you know what I mean? Like, they know certain things that they can't do.
Like, man, look, these motherfuckers on some shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, you know, just like, all right, like they had that Met Gala shit the other day. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of weird ass symbolism type shit at that John. Remember we were talking about the black and white floor shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know.
You know, outfits.
Now look, they had a gala. You know, at the at that Mark Hotel. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. And that's when they had to distract off of Diddy. Well, we need that hotel so we can't have people doing videos at it. Whew. Boy.
Yeah, shit. They was saying that that's the Epstein John. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's on Epstein list of one of his hotels in description, very detailed description about the see-through jacuzzi pool and all the shit. That's that one right off of Park, in between Park Ave and Fifth Ave or whatever the fuck. That's that hotel. They all know, and that's that same one allegedly that them kids during COVID was being able to get underage alcohol and party. Same hotel. Boy.
all right, I'm trying to flip up.
It ain't like it just started.
Yeah.
Hey, doggy.
That shit crazy, man. So this the Mark Hotel, and let's see the black and white floors. You know, saying how we talk about that symbolism and shit. Epstein shit. On page, they said it was on page 92. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers is using this hotel as like some underage like place right here. Now look, this is the shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, who was that? Lady Gaga. Now look, see again with the remember how like we did the video and we were showing how like Megan Thee Stallion was in that. She just had a concert the other day on the full moon, right? So that was yesterday. You know what I mean? But look, you see the black and white symbolism with the red, black, white, and red. You know what I'm saying? And they had the red carpet across the checker floor. You know what I'm saying? So you know, they always got this girl doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's supposed to be looking like she just got knocked off or something, like with a towel on, and you know what I'm saying? You know, this is just the crazy bullshit that they be having these motherfuckers doing. And look, that's inside the Met Gala, the floor and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's your man, you know, BBL Drizzy. You know what I'm saying? Up in this hotel, you know. So, you know, but this is the John that they saying that, you know, Epstein John. You know, where they
hotel
meeting little kids at, or they letting kids drink underage in this John.
Yep, party.
Look at this shit right here. Stay right here. Zoom in on this shit. Fuck this shit.
Hey, yep. Z word, scumbag. I hope the mark sues your fat ass and you go to jail, you arrogant F. Make sure you bring lewd and condom. And when you become, I can't see you got that play button in the way. Yep. Goes on. Yeah. Bring lube and condoms for when you become Bubba's bitch. And he, does something to you.
And look, they said this that was supposed to be Drake right there with the dog mask on. I don't know why the fuck he, you know what I mean? Now look,
roof,
nothing, you know, supposed to be tied in with this shit. The Marco, you know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, yippee
Now
supposed to be tied in with that.
That's the boy saying, making a statement, you know, saying, hey, remember he said, I ain't, what he say? He ain't get violated.
Yeah. You know? So he went to listen to beats for 2 minutes. They showed him coming right back out that hotel. They got the footage. So he can't say he was in there listening to beats. That was the quickest beat ever been played.
You see this bullshit right here? Look at this shit. They say Drake could sue Kendrick over defamatory pedophile accusation. Listen,
it won't work.
Listen.
It won't work.
He fucking dead. There is no fucking suing in rap battles, man.
No, but the whole thing is they can't sue him for defamation. or they can't sue him for some shit because he's a public figure.
And look, maybe this is some of the fuel that they using for this whole like removal of rap battles from YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they trying to say, okay, well, this scripted situation that we put together, you know, is way out of hand and shit. Like, even like how like the boy was saying, somebody was saying that Kendrick wrote "Not Like Us" 8 months ago or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, like from the rip, we was pointing out how the shit was scripted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you got people saying, all right, these records was written all, you know, months in advance. So if he wrote a record in response to a record that he put out, right? And if allegedly, if that's true, that he wrote the record 7 or 8 months in advance, then all of the records must have been written in advance. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that makes sense. And you know, we pointed that shit out before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, all this bullshit going on that they using this script that's like motherfucking WWE type shit, you know, distract you from crazy shit that's going on around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you see that like the shit that happened with the bull. Remember, like it was like for like a day and a half they was looking for this dude.
Which one?
I think it was the Iranian president. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. The one that got killed.
Yeah, and then finally announced that he got killed and shit. Yeah, let's look at some of this shit right here.
Yep.
Now this is crazy, right?
All right, everybody.
Look. This is crazy right here.
It is.
Read that shit for us, folks.
It seems that Iran or a large portion of the Middle East has removed the entire day of May 19th from weather charts. Is this to stop people from seeing the details of what caused the fog that locals said came out of nowhere? This led to the helicopter crash of Iran's president. Why are they hiding the satellite data? Was this weather created? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's factual. You can't find you can't even find it. They skipped a day.
All right, everybody, welcome back. May 19th, 2024, and I wanted to check out the weather that was taking place while they said the president of Iran was in a helicopter crash, and they said it was due to some weird fog. Now, I'm going to show you something very weird when it comes to the weather in this area called Julfa. This is where the helicopter crashed. They said it was right here on the border, right near this city, Julfa, and here's the border right here. So it was in this area somewhere. So what I did was I lined this up with a weather chart. It's not exactly easy to get weather reports for this part of the world, but I did find some, and that is here on the CIRA weather website. A very detailed chart you can use, and here we are. This is the Middle East. We are looking at Julfa right in this area here. We can't get much closer without it being very pixelated, but I want to show you something interesting. You can see the date up here. We're on May 18th. Now this happened the morning or early in the day on the 19th, and now it's obviously a whole different time. So as I move this, you're going to notice something weird. We get into nightfall. This is the beginning of the night of the 18th for this part of the world. And as we move forward, you're going to notice something. We're going to get to the end of this bar here where we should be moving into the 19th, which is where we would see the weather and what's going on in this area when the helicopter crashed. But look what happens here. They have removed the entire 19th from the weather chart. You're going to see I'm just about at the end of the data here. Watch, it goes from the 18th right to the 20th. There it goes. Boom. It just pops from the 18th to the 20th, removing the entire 19th day. So we cannot see what was going on here no matter what setting I pick here. And I'll just show you on this chart here. This overlay here is meant to be able to see fog, and we'd be looking right in this area here. And again, you move from the 18th across the day. These take a little bit longer to load, but once you get all the way to here, it goes from the 18th to the 20th right there. Again, one click covers an entire day. So they have removed 24 hours of weather from one of the biggest weather charts that exists. This is one of the most detailed charts we can use to find weather all over the world, and we would be able to see exactly what was going on in this area, but they have taken the data away. Once again, I'll show you. Here's May 20th, which is in about 2 hours for the East Coast, but look, I backtrack, it goes right to the 18th. So the entire day of the 19th is missing, so we can't see what was going on in this area. Take that for what it's worth. If anyone can find the radar chart for May 19th of this part of the world, I would love to see it. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Yep. Shout out to into thin air.
Yeah.
Little of the aircraft remaining beyond its blue and white tail. Raisi, seen here in the helicopter on Sunday, traveling to the Iranian border with Azerbaijan for an event. Heavy fog blanketed the area of northwest Iran, making it difficult for search and rescue teams to locate the aircraft. After a more than 12-hour search, drones provided by Turkey using thermal cameras pinpointed the crash site. Overnight Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer saying there was no evidence of foul play. It looks like
What?
accident. There was very
Accident?
foggy weather in northwest Iran where the copter crashed. Elected in 2021, President Raisi was a hardliner and the second most powerful figure in Iran. He was seen as a top
Man, these
contender for
motherfuckers,
replacing
they
Ayatollah
trying to
Khomeini.
World War III, man. You think them people is gonna take that shit lightly? You think that shit was just crack?
Nope. They just trying to destabilize them.
I'm saying the Iranians. You think
Yeah.
they just gonna take that L like, oh yeah, that was just a crack? No.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
They looking at
They
that shit.
poking a bear.
I trust and believe that shit. They
Right.
look at that shit sideways like, man, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They like, there wasn't no reason to fucking fog roll in that thick like that, and then they take it off the weather map, like, and they say no foul play. If I can't find the weather map, then I already know it's foul.
Now we just did the video. We were showing how they said that they shut down the HARP program and shit. Remember?
Right. Yep. Right before then, they had to. They had to say that right before they did that.
That shit is that shit crazy as shit, man. Oh,
Yeah. What was that? 2 days later? What was that? 2 days later?
They just.
Oh, we're gonna shut it down.
Yeah, during this this whole beef shit been going on. They've been
Right.
the HARP program shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right after the Auroras that they got through testing.
Mm-hmm. And where they said that the coronal mass injections were gonna come and knock out, people. Now I did see that shit on Citizens app that they said people phones was fucked up, but I gotta be honest, my phone ain't never fucked up, so I don't.
Mine either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is shit? What that I got another clip of that shit. Hold up, let me play that shit real quick. Look at this shit right here. Look. This is them. This is the helicopters looking.
It had to be a drone. That's a drone. Yeah. Yeah, that's over. Well, I got a target on it because they was gonna shoot it, but they had conveniently they had drones out there with target little dial-ins. And they're gonna keep using the same drones. Conveniently, they already had some drones in the air, right? Because I know they weren't gonna use no helicopter in that same thickness of fog to find them people.
Right. wasn't that the same situation with Kobe and shit? Like it was too thick for them to go out there and shit. Like,
Right. Conveniently.
Mm-hmm.
Blame it on the weather. You can't even say it was the pilot. It wasn't pilot error this time. This is, blame it on the weather.
But you think they check the weather when they go out there, man. They know if that shit.
Right.
Up,
Right. They know minute by minute. They don't just do it hourly. They do minute by minute, location to location, where they taking off and where they landing at, and they know minute by minute report. Wind blow in, wind blow out. They know what's up.
Trying to find this other clip that I had here.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, hold up. All right, I'm just now getting down here. Hold up. Where the fuck is this shit at? What was that, yo? You got a dog out there?
Nah, there's dogs out here. You know, I'm out in public.
Oh,
Dogs in the area.
I had a clip that I was gonna play behind that shit. And what the fuck it is? Is it this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it ain't that. Hold on. Damn. All right, I gotta come back to that because I don't even know what that fucking clip is.
Yep.
But I had a clip where basically I was gonna play this clip where they was talking about on the news how they made clouds in Australia. You know what I'm saying? The cool off the
Oh yeah.
the cool off the
Yep.
plane. We had played that shit the other day. Not that particular clip, but we was talking about the science of it, and we had the diaphragm. And it was like, then it was like right after that, it was crazy because right after that, somebody put up a news clip of them talking about the same shit that we was just talking about. You know what I mean? You know, that's been happening a lot recently. You know what I mean?
Right.
We talk about some shit and then it be on the news. You know what I mean?
Right. I
That's
think they watch us.
man.
That'd be some of our views. They got people that purposely check out our news shit. That's where they get their feeds from. They lead.
I mean, but you know, truth echoes itself. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I mean,
Right.
like that is fortified. You know, the wall of truth you're building. You know what I mean?
Right. And we getting out there ahead of some of these stories. You know what I mean? And most of these stories, matter of fact. When people decide they want to put them out there in the air. A lot of these things is these stories is old. It's just about when they start putting them out. A lot of these videos I'm seeing is ancient, 3, 4, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and they playing them like they brand new.
Right.
Or something they just discovered.
Yeah.
And I've been pulling the videos that we covered this topic, or sharing quotes and taking notes.
Where the fuck is this shit at, bro? I was just gonna pull this shit up. Did you see fucking Joe Biden, dumbass? This motherfucker.
Lots of times this week. He didn't fumble like 5 times. I got like 4 videos right now on there. Man, it fumbled hard. Quite a few times. They shouldn't even let him talk. Matter of fact, that's when they should use AI.
Let him talk.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit kind of seemed like it's intentional, man. Like,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of intentional, I seen something that Michelle Obama's supposed to be running.
Yeah.
Yep. And remember when I told you when I was behind the wall, when I told you how they said that they can make that happen. They said if Biden steps down and he endorses her, that's exactly how they'll be able to put her in there.
Well, that's what
If
he was at that speech at Morehouse. He was saying like, they telling me I'm too old, and he was referencing people telling him what to do and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it kind of seemed like that's what he was saying without saying it. Like, all right, yeah, they making me, step down because I'm too old and shit. So
right. Yeah. Getting in there. Is that the brother stepping in, or that was you stepping in?
Speech. He
I
said,
heard the beat.
You gotta deal with. I forget exactly what he said, but it sounded like he was talking about Michelle Obama. You know what I mean? AKA Big Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But it's
Mike.
That's what he's saying that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go back over here.
That's gonna be some exposure. 1 hour in. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing out there?
I came out of that thing and
and beat back in.
Yeah. So all right. I'm gonna play this Biden.
The erectionists who stormed Capitol Hill, patriots. When I was vice president, things were kind of bad during the pandemic. Folks,
yo, this nigga said, what pandemic is he talking about? Is he talking about bird flu or something? Maybe that's how they gonna clean that shit up.
Or the 2008, the 2008 pandemic. Remember they was talking about trying to fake a pandemic back then.
Like maybe that's what he was talking about, H1N1. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That nigga tripping, man. Like, this dude crazy. The gaff machine. You know, I kind of think it's intentional though, man. For real.
Yeah. It got to be.
Humble to receive this organization which defines the character and consequence of what we do. We're delivered a commencement at Morehouse College. It truly inspires us. Our protected and expanded the Affordable Care Act, saving millions of families $800,000 in premium, $8,000 a year in premium. Loans to buy homes. We're cracking down on corporate landlords who keep rents down. Black moms who have nearly
what the fuck?
3 times more likely to die from pregnancy complications than a white woman.
Black moms.
He calls the erectionists who stormed Capitol Hill patriots. Donald Trump has said if he loses again in November, there will be, quote, bloodshed. His spirit endures. The NAACP spirit endures. And he was a very conservative.
Look at the back of this nigga's neck, yo.
Guy who was very, very.
Oh my gosh, that's a man.
Yo, look.
You even notice it.
African Americans.
Holy cow.
We always had fights.
You seen that shit? What the fuck? Yo, what's wrong with it?
It is important to recognize that both sides have suffered heavy casualties.
And this is him at the
wake of October 7th.
He look like he's about
From
to
the
fall.
comfort of our homes, we watch an unprecedented number of civilians mourn the loss of.
Let me pause this shit. Hold on. Maybe you gotta let that joint catch up or something.
Men, women, and children, while calling for the release of all hostages. For the first time in our lives, we've heard the global community sing one harmonious song that transcends language and culture. It is my stance as a Morehouse man, nay, as a human being, to call for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in the Gaza.
Now,
that's it.
Present you. You got this dude who is a super racist, right? Let me
with a very special honor today.
They give him an honorary degree.
Oh.
Today, President Biden, it is my pleasure to confer upon you an honorary degree from Morehouse College and count you among the ranks of
crazy as shit, man. These
honorary
That mean they could.
men.
That mean their certificates ain't worth shit. That mean their certificates ain't worth shit.
Man, this shit crazy as shit.
Yeah.
And therefore, with the
every 4
authority
years
granted in me by the Morehouse College Board of Trustees, I confer upon you, Joseph R. Biden Jr., the Honorary Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Congratulations, Dr. Joseph Biden.
All you got to do to become a doctor? Fucking bullshit.
I think that's a motherfucker with a mask on, man.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But all right, but you got this dude who got he got generations of racist talking points. Like he got he could put together a Joe Biden's racist greatest hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
He crafted the '94 crime bill.
Right.
And now, of course, he's down there trying to get the black vote, right? Now he's in Atlanta at an all-male college. You can kind of guess what kind of activity will be going on over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, so none of this shit is in our best interest. If you got eyes to see, you can see how this shit is just straight disrespectful. Even when
Morehouse,
they had him speaking where they had his head lined up in between what looked like two slaves behind him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy as shit, man. They all kind of wild shit, man. All kind of
Morehouse accepting it. That's some bullshit. They accepting them.
These motherfuckers
like
money, man. Like, all right, they saying they're gonna get him. He said he gonna get him like $13 billion or some shit like that.
Fuck them. Yeah, Morehouse just lost me. Like, you know what I mean? Like you seen what this dude did 100% so, and you still invited them? They some clowns, man. Fuck them people. You know what I mean? Like, for real, all the staff over there. I ain't gonna say the students, you know what I mean? But I don't know the students, but the staff. If y'all, after 4 years, y'all accepting that dude to come through and even speak, y'all out of pocket. And fuck them and they people they believe in. That's like, at this point, if y'all literally seen bar for bar, inflation, all the shit, if they cool with that, I'm not cool with them. Fuck them. Hey, not so much.
Now look at my man right here. Look, everybody wasn't too thrilled.
In our lives, in the lives of the nation, we have those Saturdays to bear witness. The day before glory.
My man had his back turned. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Right.
I'm rocking with dude right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's sad that it's not enough brothers that's there that got common sense to realize why he got his back turned.
Right. Or nobody else joined them. Man, there should have been a whole the whole zoo of people.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't the only dude that.
Right. They just gonna show him.
They just focused in on one dude by himself.
Right. They're to show the crowd. It would look bad.
That's what they do with the camera. They gonna cut out that shit. You know what I'm saying? But what would be the argument? He's a Republican. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I mean? But that shit is like, these motherfuckers is just blatantly disrespecting people. You know what I'm saying? On social, in the movies, entertainment, everywhere you at, black people is open season on black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like on the TikTok shit, you can't even use the hashtag black on TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You can use it, but that shit go into like a flag type situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy, yo.
Yeah.
You got these Jewish motherfuckers, hiring all these ratchet, ignorant, entertainers to, you know what I'm saying, to keep the kids on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yep.
Hiring all these distractions.
Mm-hmm.
And clowns, buffoons, ignoramuses, or using words like that, calling these people for what they are. Can't call them artists.
That shit is crazy, man. That shit really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I want talk about this shit too right here. You know, so like we was talking earlier about how like the entertainers being attacked. You know what I'm saying, I forgot to touch on. I wanted to get all of this entertainment shit in one block and just get it out the way, but I forgot about this part right here. So I wanted to get my man E on here to talk about this shit with me and shit, but I guess we get him on another John.
Mm-hmm.
Like all right, remember they had Shaq had this Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Shaq this Shannon Sharp. Still not sure
Mm-hmm.
why. Right. I didn't really look into all of that, but like it's the same pattern where it's like, all right, you got speaking out against certain things, and then the media attack them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So, am I in the room? Yeah, they kicked me out the room again.
Oh, okay. What's going on? Right.
Cause
Struggle streaming.
Yeah, cause StreamYard is fucking cooked, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got. We got the red duck because StreamYard is cooked. You know what I mean?
They're cooking it. Right.
Man, that shit kicked me out the fucking room. All right.
2024. Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh. So it was scripted. You knew you was getting them.
Of course, all day, every day.
Yeah. So y'all knew you was getting.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
It was a script. True story. I never told the story. In the first round, my first championship, in the first round, I forget who we were playing. I hear Phil Jackson tell Gary Vitti, hey, get us some hotels in Indiana because that's where we're going to play in the finals. This was like before game one in the finals, and like it didn't hit me until we got to Indiana.
And look, automatically, motherfuckers start coming at Shaq right after he said that shit. Look.
Uh-huh. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. True story.
So it's the same pattern. It's like, people say shit, they go against the grain and say something.
I got ejected for telling the ref, like, fam, I saw
come right at you.
Right. Yep.
On Netflix.
Elvis was the king of rock. And Timmy was the king of fixing games.
Bro, try to give Cleveland that game. You saw
goddamn StreamYard, man.
that?
Yes.
I watch everything.
Yes.
Fam. Oh, yeah.
I started to understand the game within the game of the NBA, and I'll give you an example.
What in the fuck is going on? All right, let me pause this shit.
I was in Philadelphia, and I'm refereeing Sixers Bulls. They were cracking down on a spin move that they wanted the officials to call traveling. And Michael Jordan does the spin move, and I make the call.
Michael on the block, travel down.
Phil Jackson comes flying off the bench, and he starts giving me shit. I said, wait a second, Phil. You know as well as I do, that's the spin move that they're telling us to call. And he said, they may want that play called, but they certainly don't want it called on him. And he pointed at Jordan, who walked by and just stared at me. I got in the locker room. The other referee said, they want that called, but don't call it.
I was spotlighted in my actual game.
Yeah.
I fouled out. I had like 6 points. I fouled out. Me fouling out with 6 points as the franchise player, I'm getting called a bum.
Listen, I called what the NBA wanted me to call. They said, go out and make sure, you concentrate on this tonight. That's what I went out and concentrated on.
As players, we can't say so. You just got to play along. You got to play the game. But when you think about it, it's like, how many games was this happening?
When you're hired into the league, you think everything is done based on the rules, how they're written in the rule book. You quickly learn if you're going to survive, that's not the way things are done.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the shit around you is scripted. You know, we've been telling you this shit, been showing you this shit. So now we just showing you what motherfuckers is now saying. You know, people that's involved in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I wouldn't be surprised if they the next target of the media. You know what I'm saying? Because you fucking with big business. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking with big billions.
What's the clause that they got with the betting shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can't be a current sports person or something. And be currently in the league or something like that, betting on yourself.
Yeah, it's that, but then it's some other shit too that it's like I forget exactly what the rule is. I gotta get back. We gotta get back on that. You know what I'm saying? On another bill. You know what I mean?
We'll table that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But them dudes is crap. You know, they just all the shit around fake, dog. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, they're gonna throw something at you every time.
What else?
All right.
What else we got? Oh yeah, we got some class action lawsuits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. What's it on? Ozempic? Oh, not yet.
Okay. At YouTube.
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah. Gotta get back in there. Welcome. Meta. I guess they made a mistake, huh?
What they got to say about YouTube? Can you read that for us, brother?
It says a parent says information about her 5-year-old child was collected and used by YouTube and Google without her permission. Lead plaintiff alleges in a YouTube class action that a number of entertainment and technology companies conspired collecting personal information about children under the age of 15. And
why is YouTube collecting information about children under 13 years old? Why? They involved in some nefarious activities? Is they going to the Mark Hotel? What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
ask them.
What else we got right here? What's this? What's that, Pope?
Google Play Store. Settlement fair for consumers. Oh yeah, because they was making it so that you had to what was the name of that game? Fortnite and shit. They won the action to be able to sell what they want to their consumers instead of going through the Play Store. So they was having they couldn't set their own prices and shit like that. So Google was fucking with them. So I know that was one of the companies that won in that for making the settlement fair for the consumers. You don't have an action at which one you want to go to or how you want to put your money on there. So that's good that the people won. That's a win in the column.
What's going on while they distracting? You know what I'm saying? Well, what they did.
Judge is skeptical of Meta's arguments and social media addiction class action. Yep. They know that, kids was addicted. I got the documents too. We can pull them up at a later date about them. And they knew this years ago, at least 20 years ago.
Got Took me out of there real quick. Hold on.
Boy, it's getting cold.
Look at this.
Oh, yep. Google tracking. All them things that you can't undo in your phone.
Even
You
when you,
can't opt out.
you know, so y'all listen. That don't that mean they owe us a check?
Yep, they sure do. You got to sign up. Everybody go sign up.
May 1st.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Get that in there. I know they got enough of that stuff in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's some other shit too. I mean,
What they was on. What they was on. Uh-huh. We out of them class actions. Seeing that going on.
closer. We getting closer to the truth bombs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I throw
Almost time.
I got
Almost time to get rid of that.
throw out some more chum out there. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. By the time you delete them people, get rid of them bastards. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Start doing that on.
speaking of that, let's get rid of them motherfucking headphones. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah.
Look
Hmm.
at right here. Look,
Hmm. Oh.
no,
Device can hear you talking to yourself.
you
Hmm.
know, we about that. We showed the patent for the Apple iPhone AirPod Jones that can read your
Yep.
signal and all that. We did all that
Yep.
on video. And there's
Uh-huh.
more receipts for that shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
What that saying?
System of sensors and minuscule neuromuscular signals sent to the brain by to the vocal cords and muscles of the throat and tongue. These
Wow.
signals are sent out whenever we speak to ourselves silently, even if we make no sounds. The device feeds the signals through an AI, which reads them and turns them into words. The user hears the AI's responses through a microphone that conducts sound through the bones of the skull and and oh, okay, and email them silently to others. Users can also
This is
let's see. Oh, okay. Repost out loud using okay some other shit. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Joe. What the fuck, though? I knew
Yep.
not them Jones. This is the dude who coming up. He's like I guess you could say one of the pioneers of coming up with this technology. This the dude right here. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Head and jaw.
Voice to skull technology. That's the shit we were talking about the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Uh-huh.
They talking about the future of communications or ethical quagmire. Yeah, you bet.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Read that for us, Pope.
However, the advent of such a technology is not without its dark side. The possibility of using B2K for unwarranted surveillance, psychological manipulation, or even as a form of torture presents a chilling scenario. The very idea of voices in one head controlled by an external source poses profound ethical questions about privacy and mental autonomy. So, basically, all them things about how they've been activating the voices in people's heads so far. You know, if they're telling you about it, that means it's 5 years in usage.
Yeah, this is
They're,
literally 2019 that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
well, hey, I damn near hit it on the nail. Look, I'm just going out there. I'm just going off of what I know to be true. If they telling you about it now, that means at least 5 years ago they had already implemented it. Just like they talking about they putting their second neural link transmitter in a second person's head. Yeah, I didn't seen like 20 people already that had that shit in their head,
And
and
this
they showed.
technology, just people understand this is the technology that exists inside of your AirPods. You know,
Yep.
like literally, they've been collecting data on your brain activity and all of that shit that he just ran down. For
Mm-hmm.
how long? What, like 5 years?
Yeah.
Something
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Shit crazy.
Yeah. They got your shit. They got you down peg. They know what's going on. So, and what you gonna do about it? Everybody committed to their pods. My daughter back to wires now. She back to putting the wires in the air. She had the pods. So I went. Once we learn something, we got to implement it immediately most times. So I know after watching every episode of these things, I'm switching things on the regular.
Man, that shit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So what else I got right here? All right, that.
Yep.
Got these two little stupid stories before we cut off YouTube and get in, take the gloves off. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It's almost time to take the gloves off. I ain't taking these off. Damn, it's cold.
All right, so let me see where I want to go with this.
Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for tuning in. Philadelphia, California.
All right, hold up. Let me see.
Hour and 26 minutes into it. Yeah. The facts your old news skips. Sharing quotes and taking notes. Definitely not doing this as votes. But definitely share if you care. You out there paying attention, you want to fill somebody in on something, go back to our older videos too, because we kind of doing this in order now. We getting the dates in so we don't miss nothing. It's been about a week or so since we didn't drop one. So we trying to catch up like French fry toppings. Give y'all a little bit about what's in the past and current events as well. And in a few moments, we're going to be able to get rid of one. Go ahead.
Yeah, you just brought us you just brought a new segue for us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this that what is this shit? The Hawaii shit was back in the news today. You know what I mean?
Right.
The shit that Hawaii. You know what I mean? So I'll get this video up, and we're gonna break down some of this right quick. You know what I mean? And then we gonna get off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because everything after that we can't put on some bullshit. So fuck it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, people got to start looking. If you on YouTube right now and you looking at your videos and shit, and you starting to notice that they're not only are they demonetizing, they have demonetized 90% of the battle rap videos that's on there. Please believe that that if they continue on this path, that the rap is going next. And what you gonna do if you ain't got those videos? If there wasn't a YouTube to be able to access them things, think about all the videos you're gonna miss. Think about all the things you missing out on. Where are you going to find that? Say one place you can start to find things is on popeandent.com /channels/music. We're going to get it cracking like Chap List. You know what I'm talking about? We're working on it. So share if you care. Let people know. We building it. Together, the only way we're going to make it. By ourselves wasn't cost effective. Know that. Oh, yeah.
What is this, yo?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Looking at a space with people in it. That's sort of like coming in from one eye.
The
other
fuck
eye
is
is the
this?
radio signals of sonar from the Wi-Fi router. And this is where the human being, the camera. All the AI had was.
Oh yeah. This what the fuck? Yeah, I forgot these two joints, man. I gotta play these two joints, right? I forgot all about these two clips. I know I had to come out of that little section I was in. All right, so yeah, that man, there's some crazy shit going on in the world. So all right, yeah, all right, so yeah, I'm just stitching this shit together in my head. Okay, all right. The, hey yo, look at this shit right here, yo. I'm gonna just throw this shit up. You know what I mean? They keep kicking me out the fucking room and shit. All right. Yo. All right. All right. I got a couple. I got like I just seen like a couple more things I wanted to touch on. Shit that I had that I did queue up that I forgot that was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of fried rice right now, so you know. Well, you good? Oh,
Yeah. Yep. 32%.
yeah, that's all I'm asking. All right, so yeah, let's speed this up a little bit. All right, so oh yeah, so that's all medical shit. So I'm just saying what's medical shit and all you know all that they be trying to ban and censor and shit. You know what I mean? But
Uh-huh. And just to let them know, they shit ain't working.
remember the John that got hit with the brick and shit that said she. I don't know if you was around, if you was down at that time, but it was a John that she got hit with a brick back in the day and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Why we look
I
like that?
remember I remember Reginald Denny got hit with a brick, and that was during the '92 riots. When he got hit, when he got snatched out. Oh yeah, you put it down right there. When he got snatched out that diesel truck, the boy got hit in the head with a brick, and old boy started dancing. Brother football from A Trey Gangster
This John is just fucking up all day.
all the way around. Somebody smoking a grape swisher. Shit, hella far.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
so all right, so all right. Did you ever hear about the story with the girl who got hit with a brick?
Mm-mm. No.
All right, so look, it was this girl. She went viral. Now, since then, you know, she been outed. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she still had the allegations going or whatever. You
She
know,
got outed for what?
um, basically, she said she got hit with a brick. Right
Uh-huh.
now, this sparked a whole argument on social media about like men not being men and helping women and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know, it came out that it was all a stunt. You know,
Oh
and
wow.
necessarily like a stunt where all parties was involved, but you know, or it could be, but basically on her part, you know, she got caught up on some bullshit. So this she had came back up in the news. So I'm gonna play that shit before I get into the other shit. You know what I mean? To the Maui shit. So I just seen that shit just now and shit. I forgot about this. All right. So I got two clips from there I want to play. All right, so let me play this John. And what the fuck is this? That's yo, this shit really keep fucking up, dog.
How many videos you got at?
Can't.
How many you got queued up?
All right, hold on. Let me do something different.
Yeah. Do like one at a time.
The browser
What's
is,
going
you know what I'm saying?
no.
That
Shit,
shit
Brave been good to me.
keep kicking me out the room and shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm using the Chrome John. Shit. That's the one they say to use anyway. So fuck it.
Which one?
Oh shit. My fault.
All right.
That's a better experience over here. Oh, shit, it look better. You know, update my phone today. That's probably what happened. I updated my phone and something is like new. I guess different now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. One of the things you
Thought
turned off
of
got turned back
plan,
on.
a diabolical plan.
Olin Douglas is a father, son, and small business owner. But in September, allegations made by 33-year-old Rhoda Osman nearly put it all at risk.
It caused people who I thought really knew me to kind of betray me.
Douglas says he met her at a club near the Galleria as she wore a mask that only revealed her eyes. He invited her to an after party.
It's as if she was trying to get in some type of conflict.
But says she was aggressive and very intoxicated. They ended up in a car with friends.
She physically didn't start touching me until I asked her to leave. So you gotta get out.
Outside the car, Houston police say surveillance video then showed Osman slapping him in the face before he hit her back with what appears to be a plastic water bottle in hand.
You should never hit a woman in general, but I didn't want to hit her actually. It was like she hit me and I just reacted.
According to court documents, the footage didn't match what Osman told police, that a male Uber driver threw a brick at her and tried to kidnap her, that she did her own investigation and was told that Douglas was the one who assaulted her. She's now charged with theft because prosecutors say she made it up and tried to profit from this GoFundMe that raised more than $42,000.
It's been a divide between, you know, black men, black women, and it's really evil what she did.
If police didn't have this surveillance video, this evidence that basically clears you, what kind of situation do you think you would be in?
I would be that guy that hit a girl with a brick. I'm black. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested in 30 seconds from this going out.
Douglas says he's received death threats from complete strangers.
She's just manipulating people using their pain, and that should be the true crime here.
He hopes people online will be more conscious.
The internet is the internet. It's not real life all the time.
And I spoke with Houston police this evening. They tell me that the Major Offenders Division investigated this alleged assault, but the evidence in the case led them to this theft charge against Osman. Tonight, she does remain wanted, but in an Instagram comment from her page, she said that she's been harmed and abused and looks forward to her day in court. We're live downtown. I'm Bryce Newberry.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get her day in court regardless if she wants to or not. So her looking forward to it is inevitable.
Yo, man. Online, man, the world is going. All the shit that they doing to people, they're making motherfuckers psycho. You know what I'm saying? And this girl, she literally is like a con artist. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the first time she did this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That is a hard ass hit though.
You know,
that shit swole up.
Everybody covered this shit. You know, when this shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers went in on her, you know, pulled all different kind of receipts on her and shit, show how she was fraud and shit. Now she elected. Now look, see how they had them number drops in there, 33, 2.
Right.
You know, this girl was supposed to be wanted by the police, right?
Right.
But she's still online. She's still, anybody can look her up right now. She's chilling like how Puff chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Little wooden background, like, yeah, I'd like to apologize for what I've done to the people. Yeah, no. Hey. What's good with the captain?
What's up, brother? How you feel?
Man, better than some, worse than others, man. Enjoying this beautiful evening.
So are you familiar with this story? The girl who hit somebody said she got hit with a brick.
He just disappeared.
And it came out. Oh dang, we lost him. But
Yeah.
you know, the shit come out that she made all of this shit up. She collected all this money from these people. You know what I'm saying? Now she gotta get the shit back, right?
Right.
But it literally made a whole. You know, it already added to the bullshit gender war that they create, especially on YouTube. You know, all these fake talking heads and fake relationship advice people. You know,
Right.
you know, they fuel this gender war between black people. You know, but this shit, you know, made it worse. You know, she got hit with a brick and nobody helped her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, she's saying she got hit with a brick.
Yeah.
Since then, she has made a complete 100% recovery. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know, but basically, you know, some people were saying that you know, allegedly she had some type of medical condition where her face swell up. You know,
Oh.
and you know, every time that she had these kind of flare ups and shit.
Oh, she could use it to her advantage.
To her advantage, and she collected all kind of money. You know,
Oh
this
wow.
I'm doing this. Like she collected money doing on a GoFundMe and you know a couple times, you know, saying somebody beat her up. You know, and then she's talking about day in court and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like, yep, they looking for you. That's that repeat offense.
Fucking shit on social media, man. These charlatans, snake oil salesmen. You know what I'm saying? All the fuckery that they distract you with. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just,
Ignoramuses.
mm-hmm. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this shit on some new shit now. Okay. I'm trying to get fancy. All right, so let me play this other clip here. I don't forgot where this shit is from. I think it's probably from TikTok.
With me, you're all doing some wonderful work destroying the world.
We're not here to destroy the world. We're here to save it. You see, we are some of the leading leaders of liberal causes, and I'm with the Human Rights Campaign, who focus on LGBTQ plus and trans rights. You see, I have an equal sign to let you know that I'm a good person.
Oh, excuse me, women's reproductive rights.
Climate.
Free Palestine. Open borders. I misspoke before. You guys are not destroying the world, okay? You are saving the world.
Hey, whoa, what's up with those scare quotes?
Pretty sure I didn't use scare quotes.
You must die! We will kill you all!
See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, okay, I love the homicidal thing that you got going on there. I really dig it, okay? But maybe market it just a little bit differently.
Death to America!
You know, the funny thing is, you don't even look Middle Eastern. Am I wrong, people? Am I wrong?
I'm not. I actually grew up on Long Island, but my parents sent me to college. Death to America.
Can we just all pretend for a few months not to be crazed, lunatic, homicidal extremists?
Extremist? No, it's my body, Donald J. Trump.
You will obey me. Sorry. Glad we're all on the same page, though.
It's fucked up when the devil got to tell people to tone it down.
Shit, that's like when Thanos had to, you know, when they started telling them what was going on, you're like, well, my workers no longer needed it. Like, yeah, that kind of shit. Like, hey, you guys got it. I ain't got to kill nothing. Y'all got it from here.
All right,
For real.
This is gonna be the last story that we go on YouTube. You know, so all right, we get pace now. You know what I'm saying? You know, so all right. We threw enough chum out there. You know what I mean? All right, so let's address this shit right here with the Maui shit, right? So you know, I want to I'm gonna need your input on this here. You know what I'm saying? You know, So I'm gonna bounce some shit off you. You know what I'm saying? All right, now just straight from the rip here. Oh shit.
Yep, put yourself back in. Not in. Not on.
Oh.
There you are. All right.
All right. Let me pause it right here. So, what does that say, Pope, right there?
Why do so many houses in Asia, specifically China, have blue roofs? Yeah. Well, we all know the answer to that one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I need to, what does that mean to you?
Well, if that would have been before Maui, I wouldn't have known nothing about it. But since Maui and what they were attaching to those things, I could see that those blue roofs would protect you under laser harm. I mean, incidental fire damage, I should say. Now, at least according. Go ahead.
I had a clip that I had posted on. I think it was on TikTok where your man Joint Operation Environment Biden, the U.S. time, aka Slow Biden. He gaffed up and said that shit. Allegedly, because the powers that should be, that social media shit. They said that the video was edited or manipulated. So,
Right. I just seen it yesterday.
Hard to know. But even in this shit right here, I seen a couple videos online saying like, oh, these people is just making this stuff, and I'm not the one to say, hey, yeah, believe everything you see on TikTok and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
definitely don't.
But this does pose a good question here. Where, all right, we're gonna go over, some things, because Maui was back in the news today. You know what I'm saying? And before, Maui was in the news. This was in the news. So, that just had me kind of like, wanting to revisit that subject again. So, we touched on this shit before, but again, it seemed like a lot of stuff was coming back up in the news, and I think it is Thursday. It's Thursday, right? So it's back Thursday. I don't know, man. It's Thursday somewhere. So, anyway, yeah, it's still Thursday. So yeah, it's still Thursday here. So yeah, so. Yeah, like the blue roof shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go through some of this video right here. You know what I'm saying? Because they were saying that the shit was bullshit. They're not really. This is not really a thing. People are not painting their roofs blue, and I see a lot of people painting their roofs blue. Especially over there. What does that mean? What do you think it means, Pope?
Shit, I think looking at what I've seen from that Maui thing, I think that these people are protecting their house in the event of a fire incident. Yep. And if they not identifying it from the roof, then they definitely identifying it from whatever mechanism they're using to. I got to choose my words carefully. Whatever however they try to start these things. Because I know about cool roofs, I know about white roofs, because I used to do solar and shit. So I know all about the different, the cooling, and I know a lot about roofs.
Now,
but that blue material,
painting the roof blue, that would make the house cooler.
No, I would. They found that making it white actually cool off the roof more. It makes it blinding, but they said that when they added that cool roof texture, it actually kept it cooler because it reflected the sun instead of absorbing it. The darker the color is going to absorb it.
Okay, so blue wouldn't necessarily reflect heat.
Mm-mm. That's a different kind of material. So, unless you paid to have them people overstep your house.
So if somebody said that these people are painting their roofs blue because it's eco-friendly or it's going to help to cool the roof, would that be bullshit?
unless it's a different kind of material, unless it's the same material that the cool roof is made out of. That would, but they're spraying that material on there. The roof is actually a membrane. It's a membrane material, that cool roof thing, when they're adding it.
Spraying it right there, but look right here, they rolling that shit
Oh,
on.
they're rolling it out. Yeah. Okay, well, yep, it's a membrane then.
Not
It's a layer.
so right here is showing that it's not necessarily about a certain kind of paint. It's more so
Yeah.
color blue.
Right. Yep. Well, that let them know that we down with y'all, so don't burn our house. Whoops. Too soon.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm rocking with y'all, and don't mess up my house. That's what it looked like to me.
People saying that, this is Snopes and people like that are saying, this is bullshit. It's not nothing to it.
Snopes is
Like the color
yeah.
blue. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-mm. Impossible. Nobody looks at the roof. Even if you got a solar array on your roof, you don't look at it. I don't know. Once the people went on their roof, maybe once or twice when the solar was getting installed, don't nobody go on the roof to look.
All right. Well, look at this here. Of course, this was the thing that a lot of people was, agitated about, right? That they were saying, Oprah house is blue. You know what I'm saying? And oh well, no, not that. Y'all just reaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, this is supposed to be, a laser right here. Similar to the Mountain Dew, that they got. You know what I mean? And this is, a test they running. You know what I'm saying? Now that shit don't seem like it's burning that blue shit, right?
Right.
So this is supposed to be like a blue laser, right? Yeah, and then people allegedly people that said they seen a blue light in the sky, but that's discussion, right? But maybe it's not. But all right, here we seeing this blue laser that's allegedly a blue laser, and it's not burning this blue shit right here. You know?
Right.
Now let's see if it burns some other shit. It did look like it was burning that red shit earlier. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see if it's if it burned other shit.
On blue tart. Yeah, it ain't even fucking the blue tart. It would have been incinerated. It only take a laser a second to start catching.
Right. That shit ain't
So
burning.
if it's the same color, yeah, if it's the same color.
I mean, that shit been on there for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. That's long as we've been talking, so I know that ain't cool. Yeah, that's a long time for them to try to figure out that it ain't gonna burn. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. See that?
That shit took me out the room. My fault.
All right. Well, I mean, that's what it's gonna look like it's doing. As you can see.
I want to go back to that video.
Okay.
That shit kicked me out.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm good. What's up, Pope?
All right. What's
I'm
good,
good, brother.
man?
How you?
Man, I'm doing
good,
great,
brother.
man. Yeah, beautiful
That's
out
what's
here.
up. Wonderful. What's up, brother Khaled?
Chilling. Looking at trying to make sense of this shit right here.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. Blue laser on the blue tarp. Wasn't burning through. Everything on blue so far didn't go through. Right.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Because I mean, the things that we covered tonight, we seeing how it's a lot of falsehoods out there. The people who telling us that things are true are obviously lying to us. So, and they reflect and they trying to manipulate our perception of reality. You know, we've seen that. We see that through all of the media and all of the bullshit that they feed. But with that in mind, all right, when they talking to us about other things, you know, that are, you know, particularly more serious, you know, things of this nature, and they telling us like, oh, well, you know, these people are lying about this blue laser thing or this theory that the blue don't burn and all of that, you know, and we just looking at this and saying, oh, what are we to make of this right here?
Yeah.
The Mountain Dew, look, the Mountain Dew, right?
Wow, that's crazy.
This is the Mountain Dew that's not burning the blue, right? And of course, the Mountain Dew is the mountain direct energy weapon that's coming from the mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wow.
Now they saying like, oh, that's just a coincidence that those things that's blue out there that they didn't get burnt, right? Right. And how many times is a coincidence possible before it's mathematically impossible?
Right. Wow.
Hold on, let me go back.
Very least. Also happening now, statewide fire departments are reevaluating the emergency communication capabilities following the Maui wildfires. On Oahu, a group meets about once a week to discuss how the island's coverage would be affected in various disasters. On Kauai, emergency responders want a new cell tower for better communication on the island's north shore, but nearby residents oppose that plan. Officials on Hawaii Island say the ability to track vehicles during an emergency remains limited.
Yeah, that's great.
Put all of this technology bullshit, but they don't want to pay these people no money. They're giving them like $800 for their house.
Man, you know how many people are out of their house? People that I seen one family, the lady was talking about, because they had insurance, that their insurance company only covered their rent for 6 months, and they're still on the hook for a 30-year mortgage. They're still having to pay for it, and their insurance company only paid 6 months. So now they homeless and living in somebody else's place, and they still got to pay the mortgage. They still got to pay their house off, and their house don't even exist. They said it's going to be 5 years before they even start rebuilding.
That's crazy.
Straight up. I was like, whoa. They're not even talking about that. And that was and because because they had insurance, FEMA wouldn't help them. They said they wouldn't go help them because they had insurance, even though the insurance only covered them for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucked up with them contracts. People thinking that they're gonna.
People should get some kind of forbearance, man.
But that's force majeure, though. They always put that in the doing solar. They always have that force majeure. Like when Hurricane Sandy, I did the at the time it was the largest rooftop solar install right there at the port of Gloucester and Philly, at that port right there. There was 27,000 solar panels up there. And when Hurricane Sandy happened, like a quarter of the panels came off that roof. And they was like, you know what I mean? Because it was force majeure, some shit they couldn't even control, then they wasn't on the hook. You know what I'm saying? They make sure they include that in the contract.
What you call it? Force what?
Majeure. Force majeure. M-A-M-O. I gotta look up how you spell the last name. M-A-J-E-R. Majeure. Like it's a legal term. You know, when they speak legalese. When they speak legalese on you, you know what I mean? That's that clause in the contract that if weather permitting or earthquake or something, that's not nothing that they can cover. That's circumstances beyond their control that makes the contract null and void. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to cover the contract.
Yeah, like I said, like an act of God.
Yes, exactly. That's what that means, basically. Just in Latin, maybe. You know what I mean? I'll look up what that actually means. But no, that's a terminology that they get to use. Bruh, hey, if I show you this little city hall shit, this is some real bad. Look, I don't know if you can see this shit from here. Bro, they got the shit on pink and blue at City Hall. The lights are lit up pink and blue. That trans shit. Look, you see that shit?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Bruh. Niggas out their goddamn mind.
So look,
I'm
this is
down here.
supposed to be Oprah House right here. That she got the blue roofs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So is that just a coincidence?
Yeah, where did it burn to? Just
Is this a coincidence?
voltage. Uh-huh.
The blue Mountain Dew, and what is it called? Voltage, right?
Right.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
When did the voltage come out? December 29th, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Is August 7th, right? When did the Maui shit happen?
Oh no, I was gone.
That shit happened on August 8th. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
August 8th,
Mm-hmm.
fires happened. You know, what a coincidence, right?
Hmm.
And this is code red, you know. And like, of course, you know, the powers that shouldn't be, you know, the people who walk on black and white floors and hide behind blue and red doors. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Red and blue
Yeah.
symbolism. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look at this shit. Mountain Dew. And of course, you know, it's the Mountain Direct Energy Weapon. You know, they got the base up there in the mountains of Hawaii. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but look at this shit. Cold red, voltage. Cold red, voltage. You know,
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Wow.
so this is now you see where the mountain is, right? And all the shit that's in red is all the shit that got burnt up. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this is the mountain where the military base is, right? The Mountain Dew. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? You know, look,
Mountain Dew training area.
look at that shit.
Hmm.
Fuck they got going on up there in that mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, this the mountain, and the mountain is what is it called? The long rocky cylinder cone. That's what that word spells. I don't even know how to pronounce that. The whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to attempt to try to read that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, again, this is the laser. You know, that you know these motherfuckers they went and got instead of getting the shit that you know the Russians and them motherfuckers got because they like, well, you know, this shit is cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A laser, you can run that shit all day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
what it is.
crazy as shit, dog. I don't know, man.
Mm.
I don't know. What y'all think?
Well, I think my eyes is not deceiving me. I
Right.
see it right there. Clear. It's clear. I see it there clear as day.
Right. Yeah. Facts over
Everything
fiction.
you said. Yep, clear as day. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Energy drink.
if it looks like it's a blue duck, walks like it's a blue duck, quacks like it's a blue duck, then it's a blue duck.
Yep. But Snopes will tell you it's an orange dog.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ain't fucking
Yep.
with them people no more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
man.
I go off I go off of our validation and our verification. Fuck with these people talking.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm
'Cause
on
we fact check the fact checkers.
my shit right now. Like, you find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Yep.
Super sus. You know what I mean? All right, so look, let's 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 share YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get in and get some more you know, some more real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I couldn't think of
Unedited. Gotta take